When we hosted Jeff Crosby during a recent Texas tour run of live dates, we got acquainted with Darci Carlson. This outlaw country singer-songwriter from Seattle, Washington, brings a punk rock style and approach to her solo original music, like her single release, Best I Ever Had.
I'm Darci Carlson. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I've been playing country music for almost 10 years now. When I was about 10 years old, I took a liking to the acoustic guitar. I was blessed enough to have my parents want to support that, and they put me through private lessons and eventually ended up going to music school. Took a little break there in my mid-20s, but through high school I always had all-girl punk rock bands, and when I got back to music in my 20s, I started up another all-girl punk rock band called the Dolly Rottens with my good friend Geneva Butler. I never really set out to do any style of music. You know, I guess I just grew up really listening to rock and roll. You know, I liked to rock. I got an electric guitar and I wanted to play lead guitar. I wasn't very good at it, but, you know, close enough for punk rock. And my dad turned me on to Poncho and Lefty and, you know, Patsy Cline, Hank Jr., Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggard when I was a kid. I kind of set off on my own solo project in 2014. My good friend Billy Cook from the 357 String Band, him and I kind of started songwriting a little bit here and there, and we wrote the song Release Me, which was the title track to my first record I put out. Kind of got hooked up with all the Farmageddon music people, and they kind of all took me under their wing and accepted me. It was, you know, a lot of gutter punk kids, a lot of bluegrass kids, but I kind of fit in there somehow. And I never set out to be a country musician by any sense. I never set out to be a punk rock musician. I just wrote the music that was coming from my heart, and I think I still kind of do that. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I get an email. I've been nominated for Outlaw Female of the Year with the Ameripolitan Music Awards in Austin, Texas. I'd only been on a couple tours at that point, you know, just regional stuff. I think the furthest I'd went was the Midwest to a Farmageddon festival at that point. So I was really surprised that, you know, wow, all these amazing players and artists and Dale Watson, like, whoa, like they know who I am. That really meant a lot to me. 2017, I took home an award for it, and I was really shocked, but really, really proud. It was cool to be accepted. I know Sarah Gil Meach, she's from the Northwest as well. So that was kind of cool. I was like, I'm not the only one doing this here. Cause I've been pinching myself and casting spells, cause you're the best I ever had. Oh yeah, you're the best I ever had. And that one's called Best I Ever Had. I was trying to be positive about the pandemic and finding myself not on the road anymore, not able to come down to Texas, not able to do the things that make me feel whole as a songwriter and a person. You know, trying to find the positives in being stuck somewhere and realizing that, wow, I like being at home, and wow, I like having a boyfriend. Things that I usually run away from or have tended to steer clear of. Country music is not just something from Texas or Nashville. It's all over the country. And I was proud to kind of carry on that torch after Sarah Gale.